What's up guys, Elliot from the TG gang here, and in this video I'm going to be doing some of the stuff which you need to start out in Cardfight Vanguard. So the first thing you need is a trial deck, which I don't have at my disposal at the moment. There are 4 main trial decks which you have at the moment, one for, well, each for a different clan. Royal Paladin and Gold Paladin both have one, as do Kigero and Narukami. All are good decks, and with a little support from respective sets, you can produce a really good deck out of each one of them. So the next thing you need is some card sleeves. Now, if you're just starting out, I'd advise buying something like Ultra Pros that are made for standard gaming, rather than the Yu-Gi-Oh size ones, which are the ones which would fit Vanguard comfortably. That's because for Yu-Gi-Oh size ones, as I will example with a card from my Yu-Gi-Oh deck over here, have a little dot on here which covers up the grade almost perfectly for Cardfight Vanguard. And when you're first getting into the game, that can make it a lot harder, and you have to peel back the sleeve to see what grade it is, reducing the life of the sleeve itself. The lifespan, sorry. So I'd advise getting some Ultra Pros as well, rather than anything like Player's Choice, because Player's Choice have a much shorter life span than Ultra Pro do, and are more expensive than Ultra Pro. The only advantage of Player's Choice is they don't have textures on them on the back. These have a slightly little rough texture to them, which makes it easier to hold the cards, whereas Player's Choice are smooth. So the next thing which I'll be talking about is deck boxes. Here we have 2 different styles, both made by the same company, yet again Ultra Pro. So the first one is this style of deck box, which is really flimsy, and I'd advise against getting if you get the opportunity to. They're normally about £2, £2.50, and are just, they're not safe to put your cards in, because primarily you load them from the top like this, load them into the box, but the actual box can get crippled quite easily. But and if you're not double sleeving like I am, the cards will start moving around and then obviously will have a higher chance of damaging. Also, another thing about top loading boxes is when you start playing, each time you get new sleeves, they'll be really slippery. So when you do this, you can end up damaging your cards as you pull them out, because what will happen is the middle part will fire back in as you pull them out, and they'll pull out like that and just can cause damage to your cards. So the other type is this type, which is most commonly used for Magic the Gathering, and they load from the side like this, well, the side like so. Sorry, it's hard to do it with the camera on because I'm trying to work out how you can see it. Basically, they load in like this, making it a lot easier to get the cards out again. And the plastic itself is a much better material than of these little things. So those are the deck boxes. Another thing I would advise you getting is some dice. These 2 were 50p, but I would advise getting see-through dice over solid dice, because with see-through you can prove that they're not weighted, and in games like Pokemon, explaining why is because, of course, weighting can completely change the game. The last thing which you need is actually what I've been doing, what I do all my videos on, which is a mat like this. These can be anywhere from like 10 to say £30. The more you pay normally, the better quality it is. This was about 16 maybe, and for me is perfect quality. Basically, these are put here so that you can slide your cards around and not damage the sleeves really easily. thank you for watching if you have done. Don't forget to subscribe in the little arrow, the little box up there. Comment if you have any other ideas on videos which I can do, and things like that. Like the video if you enjoyed it. And what was the other thing you needed? What was the other thing I wanted you to do? Oh yeah, if you get a chance, please click an advert. It'll help me greatly and mean that I'll be able to produce more videos for you. That's about it for this one. Thank you guys for watching.